Hello, this is Todd. Welcome to the Lyceum Weekly Update number 46 for the week of November 10th, 2014. Kicking it off with Band of the Week this week is Ebola Goldfish, because, keep up with current events. It's good to be that way. Ebola Goldfish, they are a punk rock kind of band, mainly punk rock. They are not afraid to add in different styles, just different things if the song dictates it, which is really good for really any band to do because it helps break your genre up and make not every song sound exactly the same. But you can judge it for yourself with their songs running underneath this video. If you like what you hear, just click them down below, see when they're playing. For instance, they are playing on Friday the 14th at the Exchange Hotel in Darlinghurst in the Spectrum Bar area. So if you like it, go and support them, go like their page, all that kind of stuff. Kicking straight into launches on Wednesday the 12th, there's going to be an R&B pop album launch, and that's happening at the Good God Small Club in Chinatown, Sydney. It is $12 and it's with the Harpoons from Melbourne. As in, the Harpoons who are from Melbourne. Their whole name isn't the Harpoons from Melbourne. I just realised I kind of said that in one sentence. I wouldn't mind seeing a local band that has a name like that. This lovely band from Sydney, they're so amazing. They're called We Are From Melbourne. Then Friday the 14th, there's an indie hip-hop single launch, and it's another launch at the Good God Small Club in Chinatown, Sydney, that is $15, and it is with Spit Syndicate. It's kind of like a gang, like the Triads, but they just spit in your face. And you too can be spit on if you go to Good God Small Club in Chinatown, Sydney, and enjoy some music from the Spit Syndicate. They own this part of town. There is also a jazz pop R&B album launch, and that is at the Lansdowne Hotel in Chippendale. It is probably free, like the Lansdowne gigs usually are, but they haven't really listed anything, and that is with the Venusians. You can also check out an alternative electronica EP launch at the Newtown Social Club in Newtown. It is $12, and that is with Torah. If all of the R&B, hip-hop, and electronica isn't your style, there is a folk blues single launch, and that is at the Roxbury Hotel in Glebe. It is $30 to get in, and it's with Christina Olsen from America. As well as a folk world album launch at Venue 505 in Surrey Hills that is $16 with On the Stoop. Then onwards on Saturday the 15th, there is a folk roots jazz single launch, and there's a Brighten Up Bar in Darlinghurst. It is $10. It is with Betty and Oswald. There is also an alternative indie rock EP launch at the Captain Cook Hotel in Paddington, and it is with The Rider. This sounds very ominous. The Rider. Like Knight Rider? If none of you know that theme song, you need to watch more 80s TV shows. Also on Saturday is an alternative rock pop single launch at... Also on Saturday is an alternative rock single launch... Also on Saturday is an alternative rock pop single launch at the Good God Hotel... Good God... It's not a hotel! It's a small club! A small club! Let's put this slowly. An alternative rock pop single launch at the Good God Small Club in Chinatown, Sydney. It is $12, and that is with Skyways Are Highways from Melbourne. Nailed it. As well as a folk roots album launch at the Katoomba RSL all the way out in Katoomba, and that is with Pat Fitz and Cara Robinson. Lastly, for Saturday and last of the launches, there is a blues singer-songwriter single launch at the Town Hall Hotel in Newtown, also known as the Townie, and that is with James Edgar Francis. With that out of the way, let's head on to special gigs on Saturday the 15th. There is the Metal Fest Thrasher Mall 2, and that is happening at the Baldface Stag in Leichhardt. It is a massive lineup of bands, $20 to get in. You can check out bands like Pizza Gut, Head in a Jar, Atomic Death Squad, Join the Amish, Substance Abuse, a bunch of different bands from Melbourne and from Sydney. Very big lineup. If you want to see all the names for it, just click the event down below in the description, and then you can see every single one of them. And Sunday the 16th, there is the Punk Hardcore Sausage Fest 2, which is at Frankie's Pizza by the Slice in Sydney. A few bands playing for that. It's probably going to be free. Frankie's is usually free with their gigs. And this gig will have Saint to Light from Brisbane, Those Things, Grizzly Adams, Castles, Dead Weights, and Get Through. Then finally, for the last of the special gigs, there is a jazz fundraiser for Beyond Blue, and that is happening at the Petersham Bowling Club in Petersham. You can check out a few jazz bands like 3 of Millions, Dave Rodriguez, and Elson Price String Trio. with all that out of the way, that is it! And it is a nice, succinct week of live music. And I'm not going to do all that again because I've just thrown the paper. When the paper's thrown, the paper's thrown. It's not getting picked up again. I think there's another video where I did pick it up again, but it's not getting picked up again. If you want to check out the gig guide, because it is already up on the website, www.thelyceum.com.au. You can check out every single band and event because it's all linked. It's easy to discover new music in a genre that you love. Thanks, Phoenix. I just said I wasn't going to edit it. I just said I wasn't going to edit, and then you had to scratch yourself. You had to scratch. Everyone could hear you're jingling. You're jingling, Phoenix. Yeah, you lick yourself. As always, I'll be on Radio Northern Beaches on Wednesdays. Starts at 6 in the morning, or you can check it at 5 in the afternoon when the show gets repeated on Wednesdays. If I didn't say that already, it is on the flip side with Lachlan Wiley, 88.7 FM, 90.3 FM, or you can just stream it through their website. And then Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m, I will be on SWA FM 99.9 FM on the Muso Show. I'll be chatting on both radio stations about cool gigs to check out. SWA FM will be focused a lot more on the inner west and the outer west, and Radio Northern Beaches is focused a lot more on the city and that kind of CBD area as well as beyond. And really, if you're just looking to hear a bunch of really cool local bands, tune into their radio stations because they play great playlists of good local bands. That is it from me, so I'll see you next week with another roundup of launches, special gigs, possibly news. Until then, be good.